Hi guys, I'm back with my December album for 2019 and I'm working now on pages 3, 4, 5 and 6. So I decided to go for some larger pictures in my album this year and also some pocket pages. So these are things I don't normally do, so I thought I would do that this time. So off camera I'd already made this little insert, which is like a piece of white cardstock with holes punched through, and I've stitched around a journaling card that says bundled up with gold thread on my sewing machine, and I've added a couple of fussy cut stars, or 3, plus the number 3 acrylic. So that was on the reverse of that piece. You can see it just there. You'll see a proper close-up of it at the end. And the other part of page 3 is just going to be a full page photo. So in my pocket I still have got the perforated strip of coordinating pattern paper, so that's just going to stay there and I'll use it later. So what I'm doing right now is I'm working on a pocket page. So this is a design 3 page, which has got 2 6x4 pockets at the top and one, sorry, no it hasn't, it's got 2 3x4 pockets at the top and 1 6x4 pocket at the bottom. So I thought I would create a little lift up flap here to go at the bottom. So I've cut a piece of that plaid paper to 6x4 and I've cut a piece of vellum to 6x4 as well. And I've stuck it with washi tape. So I'm still using the scallop washi tape at the moment, but I am going to change it to a rose gold spot at some point. But the scallops actually work really well there, so that one actually could potentially stay. So I've just attached the two together. You saw how I did it, just with a piece of washi tape. Really I should stick some on the inside as well. I don't know if I did that. Yes, I think I did. I'm now just pulling off one of the big stickers from the stickers, the phrase stickers that says joy, and that circular wreath of leaves. And then I've got 2 pieces of vellum in the top pockets as well. So vellum is awkward because it's see-through, which means that my see-through, my embellishments on the other side need to be very similar to what's on this side, because they will, you'll be able to see the back. So yeah, it's a bit of a tricky one, vellum. I don't always get on that well with it, but I love the look of it, but using it as a background in the page protector, it makes it a little bit tricky. So anyway, I plan to have a full-size 6x4 photo in that pocket underneath that lift-up flap, and I've just embellished those 2 top pockets with some ephemera and some stickers, so I've kept it very simple, and of course the acrylic for number 4. Now moving on to day 5, and I am now of course using the back of that page protector, so with the 2 3x4 pockets at the top and the 1 6x4 pocket at the bottom. So I am just trying to work out how I can embellish these pockets with, of course, the embellishments that are on the back of them, and for it to still look right. So just trying to work out where I'm going to put my number 5 and my other stickers and bits and pieces that I've pulled out to go in this pocket. So I've pulled out a chipboard snow globe, an ephemera, snowflake, and then I've got the number 5 here. So I'm going to back this number 5 on white. And that's just so that, firstly, actually, so that I'm not using glossy accents to stick to vellum, because it can make it warp. So I'm just going to stick the glossy accents to the acrylic and stick the acrylic on the piece of white card. Then I'm going to trim around it, and then I can stick my acrylic on just with double-sided tape instead of actually with glossy accents. So I'm just leaving that to dry for the moment, and then I'll trim around it in a minute. So I'm working on the other 3x4 pocket in that tag, 3x4 tag in that pocket. So I just put a skating rink sticker there, and I'm just also fussy cutting a couple of stars from this fabulous specialty cardstock paper. It's got foil on it and it's so pretty. It's one of the prettiest papers I think I've ever seen in my whole life, and that's saying something. So I'm just fussy cutting those out, and I'm going to add those into this pocket. So I just have those 2, and that's kind of skating rink sticker at the bottom. So, and then I'm keeping these pockets super duper simple because they are, as I say, they're on vellum, and I have to be mindful of what things are on the other side because you can see them. So just trimming out my number 5 there, around that. So say I stuck it with glossy accents to white card, and now I can use tape to stick that to the vellum because glossy accents and vellum do not go well together. They definitely warp. There you go, that's that page done, and I'm going to put a 6x4 photo in that bottom pocket there, and I've kept my little branding strip there so that I can use that if I need to embellish across the bottom of my photo. Okay, so moving on to, I've added a tag there, so I've added my Max's tag, and now I'm moving on to day 6. So I had that piece of paper, which is another kind of black and white style paper. It's got little triangles all over it. It's quite a nice pattern, but again, it was a little bit dull. So I have cut a 1-inch strip for the, no, a 3/4 inch strip for the top, and a 1-inch strip for the bottom of the white cardstock. So I basically brought in another piece of white cardstock, and I've added those strips of paper at the top and the bottom of the white cardstock background. I'm mounting my acrylic onto some blue pattern paper. That's that piece of that frame that was left over from the inset I cut earlier, the one that says Winter Wonderland. So I've just backed that on blue paper, and then I can stick that to my layout. It just means if I back them, it just means that you can't see whatever it's going on top of. So if it's going on top of 2 layers, you end up with a line going through your number. So that's what I want to avoid. So by backing it on the piece of paper, it means I can put it anywhere and not have to worry about what it's going onto. So yeah, just that is backed now. So I'm just going to let that dry for a bit. Then I'm just going to stick these pattern paper pieces onto my white background. There we go, going on now. And I've got this really, really cute snowman ephemera frame. He's like a Polaroid, and at the bottom it says Hello Winter. It's really cute. I'm just going to stick him down. Now, I'm not going to stick the top of my frame so that I can put my photo underneath it if I so wish. I've got 2 fussy cut stars there from the big fabulous speciality sheet, and they're just going to be stuck one on top of the other. So there's my snowman frame in place now. I've also just sticking down my number 6 acrylic. I've just realised I have not tied it through with pink twine, which is something I'm doing all the way through. I'm just doing that quickly now, trying not to get glossy accents all over my fingers because I've already put the glue on it. Okay, so just sticking number 6 on now. And then I'm pulling off a couple of stickers from the sticker book. That's the Snowflake sticker book. It's got 6 sheets of stickers in it. It's really, really lovely. Some are kind of see-through vellum-y type stickers, so you just have to be careful about what you're sticking them onto because they're a bit see-through. Yeah, that is that page pretty much complete. So just a couple of stickers from the sticker book, yeah, that page is done. So just having a quick look at the pages I've done so far, and then I'll be moving on to page 8. So, okay, here's the close-up look at the pages I've just done. I will be back very shortly with pages 8 onwards. Thank you very much for watching. That was Niki Rowland.